Well, hello and welcome to Knife Delights. Hey, I picked up this nice little Imperial Ireland Stockman, but it's pretty rusty as you can see. Take a look down in the channels. Hold on just a moment. Alrighty, got my flashlight here to help. See down in there, she's pretty rusty. Pretty rusty down in there. And the covers are dirty. Back springs are pretty rusty. Got rust on the blades, down on the tangs. So I just thought I'd give you a little shot of what she looks like before. And we're going to throw it in some evapor rust and let it soak for an hour or two. And then we will see these blades will hardly open and close. See all the rust on that back spring? Yep. So let's throw her in some evapor rust and let's let her soak. The knife is soaked for a couple hours in the evapor rust, so I'll take it out of there. Oh my goodness. Look at all that stuff running out of it. Oh boy. See all that down there in the bottom? Whoops. See all that stuff down on the bottom here? Yeah. Let's just throw it in some water and rinse it off. I'll set this aside. Rinse it off a little bit. I don't think the evapor rust is toxic, but I still try not to, handle things and get it directly onto my skin. Let's just kind of see here what happened. Now, I probably could have let it soak longer. I do know if you let it soak too long, it will turn your blades black, and then you got to take it all off again. So, let's just get us a paper towel. Wipe this off a bit. Oh yeah, see how it kind of wipes off? I probably could have let it soak longer, but a lot of that wiped off. We look down in there. We'll just see what happened down in there. Yeah, it loosens up a lot of stuff. So let's just give it a swipe here. See what we got down in there. See what we can wipe out of here. Oh yeah, it took a lot of that out of there. Took a lot of it, loosened it right up. There you have it. You can see the improvement down in there already. So I'm off camera here. I'm going to clean on it just a little bit, see how much of this rust I can get off. Well, there's still a substantial amount of rust, especially on these back springs. So I did get some of the rust out. Just use this. Cleaned out down in the channels. Use a little sandpaper down in there. Use a little bit of sandpaper and lightly sanded these back springs. I got some fresh evapor rust. The other I had already soaked other stuff in, so maybe it wasn't as potent. So as you can see, fresh evapor rust, nice and clear, that yellowish tint to it. But let's stick this in here and let it soak for a couple more hours and see what happens. I let it soak for a couple more hours, and we're making some progress here. As you can see, it's ate away at a lot of that rust down in there. And special little areas like right down in there. The rust is gone from those spots right there. Still see a little rust and stuff down in there. There, focus, there we go. But I was able to wipe off quite a bit off of those back springs. Now that rust is really set in on this. So I don't know what all I'll get done on those. But yeah, you can see I wiped a whole bunch of the rust off. Then I did take a toothbrush and some Dawn dishwashing liquid and Try to clean these scales up just a little bit. There's some nicks in the covers there, but we're making progress. So I'll just shoot some video here of some more of my knife cleaning here. It's about time for the old Dremel tool, and well, let's get to work. I did a lot of cleaning on the knife. Did a mineral oil bath, the whole 9 yards like I normally do. But you know, I still wasn't happy. There was still a lot of rust on those back springs when you have them open and exposed. And I just couldn't get that rust off. So I soaked it again in Evaporust. I left the springs open on it. Hopefully that Evaporust will finally get rid of that rust. This one's being stubborn. Let's see what we've got here now. See if I can get rid of some more of that. I have gotten some of the snapback on these blades. Still kind of weak. Oh yeah, that's scraped off some of it there. It's looking a lot cleaner now than what it was. So I will clean these off. I'm going to soak it in mineral oil once again. Yeah, we're getting some stuff off here. We'll take a look down in here real quick, down in these channels. See what we got going on down there. They're getting a lot cleaner. A lot cleaner down in there. Hopefully. This, what is this, the third time I did the Evaporust? Well, yep, I'm getting some more stuff out, aren't I? So, sometimes it's a process. As I've said before, you just keep repeating the steps until you get the results that you want. So, now into some mineral oil. This is the finished product. I went over this knife several times. You can see the covers are clean now. I actually had to get down in here. There's these little grooves. And this is as I tell as covers. Had to get down in them little grooves and pick stuff out of them. But the covers are nice and clean now. And we'll take a look at the back springs. They look so much better. Look at that. I did hit this with the case paste real quick. right here. Whoops, I left my cap off. That's not good. Valuable stuff here. Don't want to waste it. I don't know what I'd do without my case paste. But those look so much better. They're very dark still. That patina has really set down into them. But the rust is gone. That's the big thing. Now we'll check the blades out. Here's our spade blade here. Looks pretty good. Not the best snap, but it has some snap. It didn't have any snap before. Here's our pen blade. And it's got some snap to it. Not terrific. And then here's our clip point blade here. And it has decent snap to it. I'm very happy with being able to restore some of the snap. You look at those back springs, they've cleaned up a whole lot better. All that rust is off of them. They were terrible rusty. Got rid of a lot of that. There's a good shot at the tang stamp there, Imperial Ireland stainless. And I don't know, is there a model number on this one? I guess I didn't really look. I don't see a model number. I'm going to have to look up the model number for this. But there was a whole series. This is out of the Apex series that Imperial did. I have two other ones out of this series. So I'm slowly, you know me, I like to collect series of knives or families of knives. So this is the little two-blade pen knife. And I also have this larger one here. This is model AP5. I know the model number on this one. And it was actually a advertising knife. Barely read it. It says Illinois Department of Natural Resources. Barely make that out. Hopefully that shows up there. So yeah, I've got 3 of the series. Again, Zytel covers. You can see the logo on there, Imperial, and whatever that figure is there. So anyway, here she is, the finished product. I'm very happy. These back springs did cause a pretty good challenge, but we got her clean. Well, listen, down here in the lower right hand corner, I'll put a link to my playlist. Down here in the center, that big round knife delights, well, you can punch that if you'd like to subscribe. Down here in the lower left hand corner, well, that's just the next video that YouTube thinks you should watch. So until next time, have a very delightful day.